Today, I'd like to discuss the significance of the megaliths on our site. But before I do that, I want to remind you that the New York State Museum has refused to visit our site over the past 6 years, despite receiving countless images and detailed information. The following will help explain why that is the case. Okay, let's talk about the megaliths found on our site in the Adirondacks. That's right, the Adirondacks, the massive region written off by professional archaeologists who disrespectfully decided to give it a new name, the Native American seasonal hunting grounds, and they love, or should I say, loved saying it, writing it, and reinforcing it. I'll briefly explain how they came up with a seasonal hunting ground when referring to the Adirondacks. They claim that the prehistoric people in the Northeast couldn't possibly have lived in the Adirondacks based on the geology of the region, which they claim does not contain any of the necessary stone required for them to make stone tools. So if people can't live there, it completely rules out prehistoric people having a deep spiritual connection to the landscape. Over the years, when artifacts, specifically arrowheads, scrapers were found and reported, they would explain it away as indigenous people within the region were passing through the area or the result of seasonal hunting trips into the region, which supports their claim that Paleo-Indians were highly nomadic, big game hunters whose way of life was shaped by the pursuit of large animals and the need to move frequently in search of food and resources. If building megaliths doesn't seem like a seasonal hunting ground activity to you, you're absolutely right, it's the opposite. Most megaliths are intentionally placed to mark sacred ritual areas, burial grounds, and ceremonial spaces. They are deliberately embedded within a community's spiritual geography, and we have compelling evidence that supports all three functions. Currently, there is no credible archaeological evidence that Paleo-Indians built megaliths in the Americas. Their archaeological signature is limited to small-scale stone tools and temporary camps. Usually, professional archaeologists would attempt to discredit our findings, but given that we have an entire mountain full of evidence, it becomes impossible to deny, especially when your mountain comes with its own little figurine. So instead, the New York State Museum chooses to remain silent. Not very scientific, is it? As you and everybody knows, a massive amount of evidence speaks a lot louder than silence. And we're not going anywhere. Any archaeologist and anthropologist without an agenda, feel free to contact us if you have any further questions, or would like to see this incredible site in person. Contact us at info@thefirstpeople.us. As always, thanks for watching.